Hello, crew. How are you? Awesome to see you here today. Let's have a chat about 2021. Who's ready? Who's ready for a new year? Who's ready to kiss goodbye 2020, as such this year and go into next year with some big goals? I want to know, what are your thoughts about this year, how it's been? Are you happy to see the back end of this year and looking forward to next year? Share your thoughts with me. I'd love to know. The important thing is, and I know you're going to hear a lot of this in the next month from a lot of people online and things like that. People are going to start talking about 2021 and what are your New Year's resolutions and all those kind of things that you set and you break. How many of you had New Year's resolutions that you make? You have good intentions, last about a week, and then you've already broken it. So it's a bit like Black Friday. You sort of get sick of hearing about it, which is what December is going to be like, hearing about, the coming year, 2021. But reality is, if you're smart, guys, if you're smart, if you've got business goals, if there's things that you want to achieve next year that you haven't achieved this year, you should be planning out. This is what good entrepreneurs do, guys. You should start thinking about the first quarter of 2021 now. What is it that you're going to do? What is it that you're going to do differently? Reflect on all the things that happened this year, what worked well, what worked differently, things like that. But actually setting yourself up for success now for 2021, rather than waiting until you get to 2021 and then go, I should start thinking about what I'm going to do this month. No. We need to get you more organized. So are you up for that? Are you up for getting more organized? And there's three main areas that I would recommend that you check in with yourself and your planning for the first quarter of 2021, three sort of main headings, because it's not just business goals. It's not just thinking about, exactly what kind of money you want to make next year or things like that. It's a combination of things that makes you successful. You guys would know that. You've heard me say many a time, it's not the funnel. It's not the Facebook ad. It's not the new latest thing with the algorithm. It's not the latest hack on Facebook or Instagram. It's you guys that makes you successful or not. And it's what's going on in between your head, and it's what you're run by, and it's your childhood and your background that generally determines whether you're going to be successful or not. So if that's not working out for you, if, this year has been very similar to every other year's, and you want to change that, then you actually have to put some effort towards it. Guess what? It just doesn't happen by itself. So I'm going to help you with that if you want some help with that. There's choice. Life is full of choices, guys. You can play the victim and say, that's just me. Well, that's crap. Nothing is just you. If those of you that say, that's just who I am, or that's just the way I work, if it's a negative thing, or that's just something that I do that's bad, that's a choice to accept that. So you can change anything you want to in your life regarding your business, finances, all of that, but you have to put the effort in, guys. So I'm here to help if you need my help. So anybody that is new here, please let us know. I am actually going live half an hour earlier than I normally do because I need to pop on a webinar in 30 minutes time. So I'm sure, and I didn't tell you that yesterday. So there will be a number of people looking for my live in half an hour and I won't be there. So those of you that caught the change in time, thank you for being here live. Those of you that are catching the replay that didn't know, sorry. But at least we've got replays. So if anyone's new here with us, I know that my UK friends love it when I go live earlier because it gets so late when I go live in the UK. But welcome. And if we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. And I'm your online crew captain. So I just like to have a little bit of fun in life. And all this means is that I'm the captain for you guys. I'm here to serve you. Those of you that build in the industry meaning, network marketing, direct sales, digital marketing, building online. You want to learn about social media. You want to actually learn how to leverage social media to build your business rather than sort of hassling people about it, then you're in the right place. And that's what we share here. So I do go live 5 days a week, generally at the same time, unless something else comes up. and we talk about all those kind of things. So a couple of things first. Those of you that registered for that free Black Friday training that I promoted last week from my mentors regarding social media posts that sell, they have put out a replay. So they did the live training, then I did an encore live training on Cyber Monday. But there is a limited time replay that they've put out and emailed to everybody that registered, but you've only got like a few days to watch it. So just those of you that have put messages in the group and my business page and I want a replay, where's the replay? The replay is out, okay? So just check your email for that one. Those of you in the video challenge that have started, have fun in the next 7 days, guys. Embrace it. Yesterday, I went into the video challenge group and gave you the rest of the content. So if you've missed that video, go back into the video challenge group and listen to video number 5. So video number 5, I gave you the content for days 4, 5, 6, and 7. So everything you need is in the video challenge group now. So just catch up with that video, guys. You're not even at day 4 yet, so you don't necessarily have to worry about it straight away. But those of you that have started, how'd you go with day 1? Share with me how you went. Okay, let's say hello, a couple of hellos. Hello, Jacinta. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Christine. Great to see you guys. Dean, did you catch my reply in the group just before I answered your question? I thought, what did you think, Gloria? Sorry, you left that comment ages ago. Hi, Susan. How are you? I thought 2019 was bad. So how was 2020 then, Gloria? I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned through 2020. I love that attitude, Jacinta, and I would encourage you to all embrace that kind of attitude. How you deal with failure and how you deal with things that go bad is a huge reflection on your character. And what if you can learn, especially in this entrepreneurial space, because we are constantly dealt with disappointments. Sometimes things don't go your way. You want certain results and it doesn't happen for a particular month, in the network marketing, direct sales type industry. Like, it's not it's not an easy industry to be in. I mean, if anyone tells you this is an easy industry, they're absolutely lying to you, because it's not. It's an emotional roller coaster. We know that. But if you can look at things and go, well, that was crap, but what did I learn from it? That's a much better way to approach things than just think, I've had such a crappy year, woe is me. If you can look at things as lessons, I do that. It takes a bit of thinking and practice to do that. But when things don't go well, it's like, okay, what can I actually learn from that? Like, no, it wasn't a good thing, but what can I actually learn from that so I can do better next time? So great way to look at it. Thanks for your comment there, Jacinta. Hey, Clarita, how are you? It's been a challenging year. Need to adapt to a lot of things to keep business going. That's a really good point, because lots of people have had to pivot the way they do business, what you're allowed to do, what you aren't allowed to do. Traditional network marketing, as some of you guys had home parties and hotel meetings and all that traditional kind of stuff. All that's gone. Like, people didn't know what Zoom was really before COVID. I mean, a lot of us did, but it's a household name. Like, we've had to pivot a lot, and you need to do that in 2021 and prepare for it. So we can do that. COVID has solidified my business mindset. Interesting. I like that. Hey, Gina, how are you? Yes, happy to see this year coming to an end, and hopefully things get better and the world can reopen. I'm excited for 2021. I'm intrigued by 2021 already, because nobody knows how that's going to play out. And what we need to, prepare ourselves for is 2021. I'm not a negative person, so don't take this the wrong way. But in some respects, the beginning of 2021 could be pretty much a carbon copy of the last few months of 2020. If things don't change, if people are still getting, we're still getting more cases, people are still dying, not much is going to change. So we need to prep ourselves for that as well, that everyone's looking for, a new lease of life, generally when a new year comes around. And initially, we may not get it. It depends where you're located, depends what's going along. But you need to be okay with that, because the last thing that you want to do is stress about things you can't control. That's, if you can tell yourself that over and over again, things that you stress about, like, what do you worry about? What do you stress about as a human being? Remind yourself, can I change that? Well, if you can't change it, don't stress about it, because there's no point. You're just wasting space in your brain, wasting space and energy if you're stressing about things that you can't change, okay? I've already set my goal for January. Love that, Beth. Well done. Hi, Edith. How are you? I'm already into goals for Feb after Blue Monday. Love that. Thinking ahead. Yes, and need that. Hi, Hero. How are you? Hi, Olive. Great to see you on. I can't wait to get ready for next year. Seems like a great way to get moving. New year. It's like, have any of you sort of, when you do a spring clean, or you clean some kitchen cupboards. Ladies, do you know what I'm talking about? Or you go through your closets in your bedroom and you do a purge, things like that. It's refreshing, isn't it? So if you can go into the new year already knowing sort of what it is that you're going to do and just do a bit of a cleanup of 2021, you'll have far better results and you'll feel more energized going into 2021. So I know it's boring for some of you. Some of you don't like listening to let's plan for the next year. And we're going to hear a lot of this over the next month. But this is what successful people do. They have a plan. If you don't have a plan and you run your business and your life by the seat of your pants and you just wake up every day and whatever comes and you deal with whatever flies in at you at the time, then it's going to be really hard for you to be successful because life is running you instead of you running your life. The best thing you can do for yourself in business and in life and in relationships and your health and everything is that you rule your life, not yet let your life run you. Those of you with kids and email and Facebook and Instagram and you're run by that, that's not you controlling your life. That's let everybody controlling you. People can wait, If somebody calls and it's not convenient, you don't have to answer. If somebody messages you and it's not the right time, you don't have to answer. Some of us just need to learn to prioritize, including myself sometimes, how to prioritize what you need before you prioritize what everybody else needs. If one of the first things you do when you wake up in the morning is open your email or open your Facebook and you go to your messages, then what everyone else wants from you has taken priority from whatever you wanted to do for yourself. That happens to me a lot. I pick up my phone, I'm suddenly in Messenger, and I've now lost my window to exercise. Who can relate to those kind of things? What we need to do, though, to get successful is to plan out what you need before what everybody else needs. If you're not okay, your world's not okay, your business is okay, you're probably not generating the income goals that you want to. So you've got to control your life, not let everyone else control your life. And that comes down to planning and focus. So that's what I'm interested in helping this community with for the first 3 months of next year and planning that out. Just got your live going earlier. Yeah, there'll be a lot of people that haven't. Hi, Chantel. Lovely to see you on. I thought it was midnight, so you caught me there. Yeah, I am earlier than I normally am. Hello, Janet. Good to see you on. Anybody that appears like that, it just means you're watching from my group and you need to go to facebook.com/StreamYard so I can see who you are. Hello, crew and online video challenge participants. Thanks for your kind, constructive comments. I'm waiting patiently for the destructive ones. There may not be any ones. Oh, is that you, Rick? That's got to be Rick because of your emojis. I can pick you even though you don't know who you are. So you must have dropped off StreamYard. It happens sometimes. So just click the link at the bottom of the description in the group, Rick, and then I can see your profile. Hello, Amanda. Lovely to see you on. Awesome. Just a little rusty. All good. Yes, I got it. Okay, cool. Hello, Christina with 2 eyes. Oh, that's spelled differently. That's awesome. Lovely to see you here. I turned 2020 into a blessing and a year of personal growth and healing. I never would have had the time off work. I never would have had time off work on me and yet needed surgeries. Very grateful. Have you not had an amazing year, Christine? Like Christine joined my branding course a few months back. She's in our coaching community, life member. Man, what a woman. It just embraces everything, just going for it. Live videos now. Incredible growth, Christine. It's been a pleasure to have you in the community and to see that you grow with everything that you're learning. Well done. Absolutely. Welcome, Christina. Awesome, Hero. I'm glad that I started this online entrepreneurial journey this year, finally, a better way. Oh, there he is. Big things happening in 2021. 2020 has been a watershed, and now it's time to launch the rocket. Love that. I'm looking forward to the future. I love living life. Beautiful. True, I can totally relate. Love some planning to solidify things. So those of you that need help in this area, I'm doing exactly that next week. So for 3 days next week in our coaching community, I'm going to set you up for your you're going to set yourself up. I'm going to give you guidance around setting yourself up for the first quarter of next year. Any entrepreneur should be looking 3 months in advance. If you're not, seriously, guys, you're just flying by the seat of your pants if you don't have goals that you're chasing, if you don't have some kind of plan, especially those of you in social media, it's a minefield. There's so many different things that you can learn on social media, from attraction marketing to, organic growth. Maybe it's paid strategies. Maybe you need to learn a little bit more about Facebook advertising. Maybe you need to know how to grow your audience. Maybe you need to brand yourself and you haven't even done that. There are so many things that you could learn. So what's your priorities for the next quarter, the first quarter of 2021? There's 3 main areas you need to look at, with or without me. So if you want to do this with me and you want my guidance, then just join our coaching community. If you're not already in there, the link is above, for the December bootcamp, which is your breakthrough year. We want next year to be your breakthrough year. Well, if you want it to be your breakthrough year, I want to help you learn how to plan for a quarter, and then you can continue that pattern on for the rest of the next year. But with or without me, this is what you should be looking at as far as goals go. 3 main areas. 1 is you as a person, how you think, what you believe. What's your mindset? Do you believe in you? Do you believe, that you can have great results? Do you love yourself? Not materialistically, guys, but do you actually have respect for yourself, enough to respect your time, enough to exercise, enough to eat good food? Like, do you love yourself enough? Like, don't take that the wrong way. You know where I'm coming from. Do you love yourself enough to respect your time and energy and what you do with your time? If you don't, we got some work to do, okay? So most people will need to do some work on themselves. Most people have issues that they don't like about themselves, that holds them back. Probably in your business, you've got fears. Everybody's got fears. Some of you will have a huge lack of belief, although you won't say it publicly, but deep down, you don't know if you can do it. Deep down, you don't know if it's going to work. So we got to change all that. You've got to know that it's going to work. You've got to have belief in what you're doing and yourself and what you can achieve and all those kind of things. So 1 is you. We've got to work on you first. The second thing, this is a big piece that a lot of people overlook, is what is your relationship with money? I spoke about this last week. So if you missed my first live video of last week, go and catch that because it's important. What's your relationship with money like? If you've never grown up with money, deep down in your subconscious, you probably think that you're never going to be wealthy. It is what it is. Seriously, if that's your thinking, even if it's subconscious and you're not quite aware of it, you will self-sabotage yourself when you do get money. So we've got to work on a bit of a mindset and a few things and goals to work on the actual money side of it, because you want to attract more money to you than actually spend more money. And most people spend more money than they bring in. So there's a little bit of work that we will, set you up with regarding money and education around money. Just trust me, guys. It's a really important part of the process, is the way that you relate to money, think about money, save money, all that kind of stuff. Invest or don't. Some of you just want all free stuff. You'll never invest in training or mentorship and you'll expect different results next year. Sorry, it won't happen. So, the way that we look at, I don't mean to be rude with that, but you can't do the same thing that you've done this year and expect a different result next year. If you don't look at things differently, if you don't invest in the things that you're lacking in, if you don't invest in yourself, time and energy, it's one or the other, it's time or money. So what are you going to put where to get where you want to go? Okay. And the third thing is obviously your actual goals. What do you want to achieve in business? How much money do you want to make? If it's attached to, direct sales or network marketing, what's the next rank you're achieving? How are you going to get there? Planning that out, looking at your calendar, time blocking, all those kind of things to help you organized. Some of you have no idea how to get organized. And you say you're so busy, but you're actually busy just doing a lot of things that don't actually move the needle forward. Some of you don't have a really good sense of how to be productive. Some of you are amazing procrastinators or perfectionists, and you waste time doing stuff that is really not going to move the needle forward. And some of you just don't know how to plan and prioritize. So we're going to talk about all of that and help you plan better moving forward. And once you learn the skills, then you can go on for the rest of the year and plan each quarter out accordingly. So if you need help with that, then just join us in a coaching community. You can get in for $1, look around for 3 days. That's my membership community. No lock-in contracts. You can come and go as you please. But here's the kicker for this year, for December. My coaching community is changing next year, and this is the last month that you will get access to every boot camp that I've ever done. So this next boot camp next week is called Your Breakthrough Year Bootcamp. And it's the last month that anybody coming into the coaching community is going to access all the boot camps I've ever done. branding, networking, prospecting, groups, bots, Facebook advertising, organic growth, building business pages, Instagram, lead magnets, email marketing. There's thousands of dollars worth of training in there. If you are in my coaching community before the 31st of December this year, you will still be able to access all that training I've done before. If you join my coaching community come 1st of January next year, you will only get the training that I do that month and moving forward if you stay current. So this is not a month that you want to miss joining my coaching community and getting access to all that training I've ever done. So this is me planning for the future, getting a kick up the ass, honestly, by my mentors in giving way too much for free for next to nothing. So this is my planning for the future. So I'm doing what you're doing in the field. I'm building with you. I'm building a network marketing business globally. I'm just so excited about the future for that. I'm in the health and wellness business, and we just got so much growth happening at the moment. It's exciting. So there's lots of things to plan for next year. Okay, a couple of more comments. Susan, organizing at the end of December would be perfect timing, as we can't visit too much and the people would be occupied over that time. So we may as well spend some time on organizing our own business. I love that way of thinking, Susan. I'm going to have to watch the replay. No worries, Cheryl. Oh, thank you for the kind words. You've been a huge part of my personal growth. Thank you. My pleasure, Christine. Hey, Eric, how are you? Great to see you on. Man, you were talking to me tonight. Am I? Well, hopefully the boot camp next year will be awesome for you, Jenna, and we'll help you with those things. Mentorship and training is essential. Oh, Cheryl, it's been everything to me. It is frustrating when people, just don't want to pay, $30 or just something for some training that actually could give them skills to get better in their business. You have to, if you don't already have the skills, then how are you going to be any better at your business than you are now? So mentorship and training is just essential. It's the person that I've become today. Listening to a book that Gloria recommended regarding money mindset. Yep, an area I need to work on. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Just insight for you guys, and some of you will know this about me. 4 years ago, I knew nothing about social media. I've already admitted I was the last person to be on Facebook and have a personal profile. Wasn't interested, didn't care, too busy with my corporate life. To come on social media, and I just knew in my network marketing business, I just didn't want to do it the traditional way anymore. I wanted to learn social media. And in a relatively short space of time, really, if you think about it, like I have to rein myself in because of my expectations of myself. And any of you guys that are perfectionists, you might feel this as well. You expect a lot of yourself and you get really down on yourself when you don't achieve what you want to achieve when you set the goal. But if you look at it in this industry, like I was in my last job in the corporate world 16 years as a general manager. Well, I wasn't general manager for the whole 16 years, but I was with that company for 16 years and I worked my way up to general manager. And I look at myself now and just really a few short years, my main results have just been the last 18 months, really. So, I've learned a lot. I've studied, I've got mentorship, and it's through that education and mentorship that sped up my journey. So, a few years down the track, I've more than doubled the income that I got from corporate, which was a good wage. My network marketing company, totally different story. Almost 1,400 people in my team in less than 2 years. Like, just life's majorly different, but it's because I invested in training and mentorship. I just can't, I can't share with you the importance of, if you're not where you want to be, you have to continue to invest in training and mentorship. It's just essential. Oh, thank you, Dean. You're so right. I need to do that in a second. Thank you for looking out for me. Cheryl, I finally figured out my branding. Awesome. Now to grow and keep learning. Love that. Beth, this is the best community ever. So much value. Make that your goal for next year by joining. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. Chantel, can't wait to continue to have personal and professional growth with you. You are an amazing teacher. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Chantel. Thank you for, kind words like that. It really means a lot to me to know that you guys are learning and, you embrace the training that I bring to the community. So if you want to join us next week, for Your Breakthrough Year Bootcamp, we're going for 3 days next week. We go roughly a couple of hours just each day. Everything's recorded. If you can't watch the training live, it's not a drama. You can just catch the recordings in the coaching community as long as you're on the inside of this year, you'll be able to keep that training. Otherwise, somebody that joins in January won't even get this training that we're doing next week. So give yourself a Christmas present and invest in the coaching community. And those of you that are already in there, you're already covered. Those of you that are life members, you're already covered. So don't worry about that. But the details are up above. Right, I'm going to go and jump on a webinar. Thank you for those of you that are live that have joined me early today. I'll be back normal time tomorrow. Those of you in the video challenge, keep rocking it. Have fun with it. I look forward to some of the content that you're going to come up with the next 7 days. And I'll see the rest of you saying, well, my normal time tomorrow. Okay, catch you then, guys. Bye.